Good evening everybody, welcome to tonight's stream. We'll be starting in just a minute, so sit back, enjoy the music, and I'll talk to you very, very shortly. Alright, good evening everybody, welcome to tonight's stream. Let me get the game ready. Let me get everything else set up. There we go. Right, so tonight is the debut of Rimworld. We'll be playing Rimworld on tonight's stream. Let me know if the audio levels and everything are okay, those of you that are in the stream. What else was I going to say? Oh yes, we need to set up the voting for this week. And there's a couple of good options for us this week. Something that I'm quite excited about actually, so let me find the poll. There it is. Right, you guys will be able to view the poll. Let's just do that really quickly so you can see the options, and then I'm going to open the poll. So, MoveBot poll open, and your choices are City Skylines, Factorio, which will also be making its debut, FIFA 19, Planet Coaster, another week of Rimworld, or Transport Fever. Those are your options. So to vote, you simply do !vote, then space, and then the name of the game. Don't forget it's cap sensitive. I know MoveBot does do funny things from time to time, where if you put in a word that's a little bit like one of the options, it might count that, so it could work. I'm not going to say for sure whether or not it will work, but it's best just to type in the name of the game. And yeah, with that, we are going to go into Rimworld. So hopefully you guys get to see what I'm seeing right now. I'm just making sure on my preview that everything is working. Why does it work up and sideways but not down? Alright, looks like you guys can see the game. So we're going to unpause it. This is my colony. It's pretty big, as you can see. I'm actually starting to move towards the end game. In terms of the base game, I should say, because I have got quite a few mods installed. Such as the bots, which I thought they were part of the base game for some reason, but apparently they are a mod. So I have a few robots. I've got 3 kitchen bots, a hauler bot, a crafter bot, and a builder bot. So I've got quite a lot of stuff. I've also got things like resource plants. What else have I got that are known mods? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. In fact, I think there might be a place where I can show you mod settings. There we go. So these are the mods I've got: Colony Manager, Medical Tab, Miscellaneous Map Generator. I don't think I've used that actually. Miscellaneous Core, Colonist Groups, Predator Hunt Alert, Quality Builder, Relations Tab, Research Pal, Work Tab, Better Workbench Management, Hospitality, Room Sense, and maybe some others. They're the main ones though. I think I'm playing on the latest version of the game as well, which is always good. And yeah, as you can see, it's a big base that I've got here. I actually chose one of the largest map sizes that you can have, as well as one of the largest planet sizes. Actually, no, that's not right. I think I chose to have the whole planet loaded in. Now, I have just loaded up the game, so if I go onto the world map, it'll take a little while for it to load. But I'll show you where we are in terms of the planet, and then I'll show you the base in a little bit more detail. Because we're going to be doing a bit of expansion tonight, and we're also going to be doing a bit of survival, as you would expect with Rimworld. So I can already see that Dylan and Kurt are in the chat, so good evening, chaps, welcome. I've just seen that picture you sent, Kurt. FIFA 19 Battle Royale. If only. If only. I don't think I'd last very long if that was a thing. Mind. Alright, so yes, this is where we are in the world. And as you can see, I've chosen a pretty good tile. We're right at the end of a road, and we're right on the coast. Coast in this game doesn't really mean much. It just means there's water on the edge of the map. There's no boats or anything in the game. Not at least in the version of the game that I'm playing. Yeah, it's a big planet. There's a lot of people near abouts, including, I think it's these guys? No. Where's my allies? Coalition of Itran, I think is their name. There they go. Well, there's some of them there. So they're yellows by the looks of things. Yeah. So they're my allies. We're best buddies. I'm trying to think where all their people keep coming from, because they're the only faction at the moment that is giving me visitors. And they seem to have travelled a long way to get here. So, yeah. Is my desktop not showing the chat properly? My desktop's not showing the chat properly. You might have to give me a nudge if you put something in the chat, because I'm going to refresh that page actually and see if it does it then. So yeah, this is us. This is us here. We are M4J Mining Co. That seems to be my default name on games like this. This and Space Engineers, I've gone with that name. And then this is the base. So, where shall we start? Let's start at the entrance, shall we? So this is the main entrance to the base. As you can see, it's relatively well guarded. Mostly to ensure that the bad guys stay out. I'm just going to do a quick Mubot update again. There we go. Just so I can make sure the chat is working on my desktop. So yeah, they come in here. It's all roofed. It's all dark. It's supposed to be intimidating. That's the idea. It's supposed to scare the bad guys away. We've got 4 turrets here. They're all mini turrets. They will be upgraded, possibly this evening actually. So I think I am researching the next sized turret. But yeah, traps as well, and then a series of doors. These are all auto doors. I will upgrade these 2 as well to auto doors because they haven't been yet, although I did have a steel shortage. I think I've gone back up again, 274. But yeah, these are steel traps to kill as many people as possible. No one's got to this last line of traps since I put them in, so that should tell you how effective they actually are. I'm very, very pleased with them. Next, we come to what used to be an outdoor area. This is now sort of our miscellaneous room. Our research bench is here because it was the only place I had at the time that would fit it. We've also got our comms console, multi-analyzer, schematic cabinet, and nutrient paste dispenser because we had a few problems with food. In fact, we had quite a few problems with food, as you can still see with animal starvation. I suppose we'll go south. These are our 2 greenhouses. We've got 2 areas here where rice is grown. This one and this one. We've then got this area here, which is heel root, neutro flowers beneath that, and then tobacco plants beneath that. Over here we've got silver flowers, plasteel bulbs, and uranium roots. In the centre here we've got steel shroom trees. These are all mods, by the way. Looks like Haven City from Jak 2. I tell you what, it's got that kind of vibe to it, hasn't it? That's the next trilogy I want them to remaster, by the way. Jak series. I think that would do quite well. What else we got? Over here we've got flax flowers, cotton plants, and bamboo plants. And we've also got batteries around all the outside here. We had a real power issue until I unlocked geothermal, and then the power issue literally vanished overnight. As soon as the first geothermal generator went in, we haven't had a power problem since, apart from solar flares and the occasional zit. Up here we've got, it used to be our prisoner room, more on that in a second. I did use it as an area for building hospital beds. As you can see, I still need to move this one over. We'll come to that in a second actually. And then this room here is our fabrication workshop. This used to be, I think it was the sleeping quarters. Sort of this area here was made up of buildings that already existed on the map that I repurposed. Either extended or added new walls, took some doors, that kind of thing, and turned it into this little area, which used to all be outdoors, but because we get heat waves in this part of the map, and we're in a permanent summer, so we don't get snow or anything like that, it can get very, very hot. So I decided to make it all indoors so that people didn't have to walk outside for any reason. Yeah, I think it would be outsourced. I mean, the Spyro and Crash games were outsourced as well, so I can see that happening. I wouldn't be surprised if there was already people working on it. They just haven't announced it yet, to be honest. So what else have we got here? I suppose we could talk about this little area. So this area here is for fertilized chicken eggs. And I've also got 3 compost boxes here as well. I don't think I've actually got anything that compost and fertilizer can be used for, but I've got the stuff anyway, just in case. This area here is our tailor bench, which is just set to salvage apparel. So anything that is dead man's clothing, or tainted clothing as it's now called, that gets torn apart here. Anything below 50% hit points and I think normal quality, and it all gets torn apart and repurposed into more clothes. And I've also got the hauler and the builder base stations here as well, because it's just a nice miscellaneous area. And then this here is the stockpile for all clothes that will be torn apart at the tailor bench. Apparently at the moment we don't have any. It's been a while actually. I know I'm tempting fate by saying this, but it has been a little while since the last serious raid. So it's only a matter of time before we have to deal with more dead man's clothing. Outside here we've got 3 solar generators, 3 wind turbines, 1 of our 2 geothermal places, and then this area all here, which is a slightly different colour, all multi-barrel weapons. Nice. This is all for rocks and I think metal chunks as well. Yeah. So it's just an area to store chunks. As you can see, it's all been slate tiled, and we ran out of slate about 4 or 5 times throughout this process. So I moved the stockpile a little bit closer to the tailoring stonecutters benches. This area here is our animal area. We got room up here for the food, and then we got loads and loads of beds. As you can see, we've got lots of animals. So yeah, again, it made sense to have a big area for it all to be taken care of. We got some more farms out here. We got a huge steel shroom area here, and we got a huge hay area here. Again, the animals need food. We got a big outdoor farming area here as well. We got some wood getting grown here, which is it Cecropia? Cecropia? Something like that. Growing there, and then this is all miscellaneous food items, fruit, vegetables, that kind of thing. I think we've got some more heel root growing somewhere as well, and then we got some generic grass here, as well as some more hay grass for the animals to eat. There's our little bionics workbench. This used to be the animal area until we ended up with more animals than we had room for, so I extended it down here. And then here is our main manufacturing area. So we've got a electric smelter here. Oh, cargo pods. Let's go see what we've got real quick. Apples. Nice. Gotta love apples. Alright, so yeah, we've got an electric smelter here, which takes care of smelting all of the metallic plants into their relative metals. We also smelt weapons that are below a certain quality. We destroy weapons that are also below a certain quality. Oh, why is that there actually? I'm not sure why I've got that one. I'm going to remove it. Smelt weapons. We also do smelt metal from slag as well. This is our machining table, which I'm actually going to add a new thing to create. Actually, I was going to say like a machine gun or a minigun or something like that, but I don't think we actually need it. Because we've got good weapons. We've got bolt action rifles, and they're all really, really good quality. Because we've got some very good crafters in our colony. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. This is our machining table. Directly below that is our electric tailor bench, which is where cloth, flax, all that kind of stuff gets turned into clothing. We also have our crafting bot base station here as well. This is the electric smithy, where we make simple helmets, short bows, and iquas. They're essentially they're melee weapons. I'm trying to remember what they were described as. A short spear handle attached to a long bladed point, designed to be driven into vital organs. So it's basically a spear. Yeah, I mean it's basically a spear. It's a long blade spear is what I would describe it as. And then this other room, we have a sculptures table here where we make a vast variety of sculptures of all different shapes and sizes. We have a robotics workbench where we make all of our robots. We only have the kitchen bot unlocked at the moment. All the other bots you see I have bought from traders. And then we got our stonecutters table as well. We have a tool cabinet here. I kind of want one in this room as well, but we're not exactly swimming in space here, which makes things a bit difficult. This is the main living area of the colony. So we got manager's table, oven, fueled stove. We got two of the kitchen base stations here. The other one is right here. We have an electric stove. We also have a milling stone with all jobs suspended currently. We've got a nice little sculpture. And then we got things like chess table, poker table, dining table, massive sculpture. We have a party spot here as well. We have a flower pot which doesn't have anything inside it at the moment. Let's see if I can have something planted there. And we've also got a huge TV. Guest quarters are here. Main living quarters are here. They're very simple rooms. They've just got beds, nothing extravagant. Hospital here with hospital beds and vitals monitors. The other geothermal. Archery target, martial arts target. Prison quarters are here. They've all got their own bed, table and chair. We've also got our shooting target up here. Some more steel shrooms up here. Got some sort of battery guns, I suppose you can call them there. And then this is our huge stockpile. So this is a more organized stockpile. So this, for example, here is for metallic chunks. This huge line down the middle here is for weapons. This is for anything clothing related, so cottons, leathers, all that kind of thing. This is mostly for building materials, but as you can see, it's pretty much full of wood at the moment. This is kind of a miscellaneous one. It's for sort of more valuable resources, so I'm not actually sure why I've got apparel there. I might just turn that off and see if that can become apparel. But we got things like steel arms, eye patches, peg legs, plasteel, all of our silver, steel, some other stuff here for some reason, simple steel helmets, fertilizer, all that kind of stuff. And then this is an overflow. And then this is the overflow of the overflow. Because as you can see, we've got lots of things like steel shrooms. And that's pretty much the colony. So we've got some stuff that we want to be getting on with. I suppose I can introduce you to the colonists, since I've told you where they're living, but I've not told you who they are. So I have to remind myself of who these people are. I know who Marl is. Marl is our chief researcher. She is very, very good at intellectual, as you can see, 16 with a passion. She's also a very good doctor and very good at animal handling. She's also quite a good shooter, so she's one of our principal hunters as well, which does make things a little bit interesting. She's currently watching TV. That's interesting. She's a very good across-the-board colonist. I kind of hit the jackpot when she joined, because I don't think she was a founding member. I think she joined. She might have been a prisoner that I managed to recruit, thinking about it. But she's the first on the list. Then we've got Hudson. Hudson is our chief miner. He's also our artist. He's alright with animals, but he's mostly... well, you can see now he's using the deep drill to dig out steel. So he does mining. Apart from that, he does artistry. So all the sculptures you see around the base, pretty much all of them were created either by him or his predecessor, who I believe is no longer with us. Had some moments where I had a lot of colonists. I think I had like 22 colonists, and then I had like 5 raids in a row, and we lost a couple of people. In fact, we lost a few people because we've got nowhere near 20 now, and we're sort of on the recovery at this point. So that's Hudson. Then we got Spencer. Spencer is one of our chief constructors. He hasn't got a passion for it, but he's very she. Hudson is a he. Right, she. It's because her actual name is Rosa. Rosa Spencer. She's our chief constructor. She's also one of our main negotiators. She's got very good negotiation skills, very good social skills, as you can see. She occasionally crafts if there's blocks that need creating, which there aren't at the moment because we've got loads of blocks. And she's a brawler, which makes things very difficult because I don't like the idea of brawlers in my colony. I prefer everyone to be armed with guns rather than melee weapons, but what can you do? Pitman is our main farmer / grower. I mean, grower is the official term, but you know, farmer. He is also one of our doctors. Actually, Spencer's one of our doctors as well. And Pitman's very, very low down on the research list. If no one else researches, then he does. Then we've got Frey. Frey's relatively new to the colony. She is mostly an artist, so she does artistry things. I can't remember what else she does apart. I think she's a hauler, actually, a hauler or / cleaner for us. So she's kind of one of the jobsworths that just goes around and does the odd job here and there. I don't like saying she's a cleaner because that sounds a bit weird, but you know what I mean. Every base, every colony in this game has someone that is just devoted to hauling and cleaning. I have 2 people, fortunately. Next up, we got Heath. Heath is, again, one of our main doctors. Besides that, currently he's in charge of plants. As you can see, he's doing some... actually, he's also in charge of hauling. I think that's what he's actually doing at the moment. He's hauling rice. Then we've got Banks. She is... I think she's... Oh yeah, she's our main animal handler. So she'll go around training, taming, and slaughtering all of our animals as and when necessary. She also goes out into the wildlife and tries to tame animals too. I think she hunts. Maybe not. I don't think she does, actually. Yeah. Alright, next we've got Vince. Vince is also an animal handler. / doctor / chief negotiator as well. I mean, we have lots of people that are good at negotiating. We've also got people that are good at negotiating but are in poor health, so you end up suffering, which is the case with Spencer. So Vince does tend to do a lot of the chatting these days. Gizmo's one of our main crafters. I keep saying for every person there are main such and such, but mainly because the stats improve as you go through the colonists. So Gizmo is one of our main crafters, also a very good artist and quite good at social, and also quite good at researching. I think Gizmo's mainly devoted to hunting though. As you can see, shooting of 6 with a passion. So constantly improving in that department. Then we've got Rebecca. Rebecca is our secondary researcher. When Marl is unavailable, Rebecca will go and do researching. So, you know, having a 15 and a 16 on research is amazing. We plow through the researching so quickly. It's actually very, very good to see that. Then we've got Skizzer. Skizzer is also a hunter. As you can see, double passion for shooting. Does do some constructing as well, as and when needed. And also, I think he's set to mining. I'm not 100% sure. Marty is quite... Actually, at this point, these colonists, the last 4, I've had for less than a week. So I'm still kind of getting to know them. Marty was the first to join. Mostly crafting, some construction. Besides that, mainly hauling and cleaning. Anyone that doesn't have a particular specialty is put on hauling and cleaning, just to make sure that things are where they should be and are also spick and span. Then we've got Stin, who's one of our main chefs. We have got bots, but it's always nice to have extra hands, mainly because the kitchen bots are also responsible for farming. So they spend a lot of time out in the field, so it's nice to have someone who's still devoted to cooking, just to make sure that meals are being prepared when needed. Also good at growing, actually, Stin. So he's basically a living version of the robots, in that he goes out and does some cooking, and then he goes out and does into the fields and does some growing. Then we got Sab, or Saab, depending on how you want to say it. Construction, mostly, bit of crafting, bit of mining, few odd jobs here and there. And then finally, we've got Lincoln, who is our latest recruit, who's actually very good across the board. You see animals, crafting, artistry, social and intellectual, with a bit of melee as well. Right, so nothing's happening at the moment. I was hoping like a raid or manhunter or something like that would have happened at this point. But yeah, not a lot. So hopefully something interesting happens in the next couple of hours whilst we're playing this. I suppose I could look through the research tree whilst we're here, because we've got lots of stuff being researched. Currently we're researching precision rifling, which will then lead into auto cannon turrets, so we can go and upgrade some of the weapons we've got around our base. I've actually got uranium slug turrets queued up. I'm going to take them off, because packaged survival meals are quite important, because there's a lot of quests that I've been given around the map that I've not been able to do for various reasons, mostly to do with food resources. So it'd be nice to get that up and running. Then we've got flak armor, so less people. Not that we have many casualties from gunfire and things like that, but it's you know, it's always nice to make sure that everyone is armored up as much as possible. And then we're going to start focusing on things that make us money, like beer brewing, cocoa, pemmican. That's kind of to do with food as well. And then I think that is power management. Yeah, so we look after the power that we've got in the base. In terms of the map that we're on itself, the two death rooms, as it were, and I had two on this map. Most people normally have one. I had two. One was actually here, which is now our stockpile. You can sort of see the remnants of it. That was full of mechanoids and crypto caskets, which I think the people in this one were friendly. But I had another death room back here. Again, you can see the remnants of it. This one was filled with insects and crypto caskets full of hostile people. And I think that was my biggest casualty maker, was this one here, because I went and cleared out this one first, not really knowing what to expect, and it was my first proper big battle, inverted commas, and it screwed me big time. I think I lost about 6 people throughout the course of it, 3 to infection, 3 through direct death. By the time I went and cleared the second one, I had a bit more of a strategy where I kind of coaxed out the mechanoids and let my guns take care of them, guns and traps. And then the people who were actually in here were friendly. So I think half of them made their way off the map, and then the other half actually joined. But I can't remember if any of these guys were them, which ones they were. So in terms of the map, we've mined out everything on the surface, and we've cleared out all the death rooms and things like that. So apart from the natural wildlife and the occasional flash storm and fires that result from that, we've got a pretty damn good base going on here, which is why I think this save file is heading more towards into the end game now, because this is normally the point where you start building a ship and look to escape the planet, or at least, you know, leave this area. In terms of the actual base itself, it's pretty much triple/quadruple thickness walls. Originally it was just the 2 wooden walls that you see here, but I added a layer of stone on the outside to stop sappers setting fire to it, and then I added an extra layer on the inside in case they blew up this level, got through the 2 wooden walls. There's still an extra line of defense, as it were. Because of the topography of the land, some of the bits of land are more secure than others, which is why here, for example, we've only got double thickness, but pretty much all of our attacks come from here along the road, which, as you can see, terminates right on our front door. It's almost like I planned it. So we're just going to wait and see if anything exciting is going to happen. I think I've got it in super fast forward. We have got this problem with animal starvation. It's mostly to do with... That's not the right place. Yeah, it's mostly to do with we're not hunting enough. We're not killing enough animals and bringing them in, turning it into kibble. I'm going to put an extra hunting job The monkeys are the worst to hunt because they really do fight back. You've got things like, I mean, the cassowaries have a 10% chance, and the capybaras 2%, and supposedly the monkeys are also 2%, but I find more often than not that they do fight back and they fight dirty. So it can be a bit of a tricksy thing. I just want to have a look. Who is on hunting? Ah, yeah, so Marl's actually off hunting at the moment. Vince, Skizzer and Hudson are our main hunters, although I'm tempted to put Rebecca on hunting as well. Yeah, you're not armed, so we're going to get you a weapon. There you go. So now she should be armed up and ready to go. Someone's shooting. Who's shooting? Is it target practice they're doing? Yeah, Vince is doing target practice. I need to find a way of... I need to actually... I mean, a moisture pump is what I would use to make this be able to have flooring put on, but... the problem with that is you build a moisture pump right in front of the shooting target and everyone's just going to shoot the moisture pump. So we need to make sure that's not a thing. Oh, my geothermal broke down. Oh, Sam's fixing it for me. That's nice of him. Right, so hopefully my hunters are actually going out and doing some hunting. Ah, that'll be why. And as you can see, Lincoln is actually very new. Have I even given Lincoln... I haven't. Alright, warning, sure. Negotiating, yes. And then here, you've not got good hunting. Although you've got passion for it. I think if I do one for art, one for hauling and cleaning, and then I also could do a one for hunting. Because ultimately right now, our priority is get food. We need our hunters to actually go out and hunt. I guess I just had a raid or something before I switched off the game last time. They always stand so far away. I've noticed this a lot. I know it's so that if the animal does go loopy, it doesn't kill them. Or at least it takes them a while to actually catch them before they can do damage. But at the same time, their accuracy is not good enough that they can stand 50 meters away and hit them. So I'm not really... sure why they insist on standing so far away. Anyway, that's one monkey brought in. Also got a cassowary. We actually have... I don't know if you saw this just now. Whoops. It's my mouse being a bit iffy. We've got lots of hens and roosters. Mainly for eggs. Although I think eventually I'm going to segregate the hens and the roosters so that we get unfertilized eggs as well that we can use for food. And if we go down here a little bit more, we've got a wild boar. I'm going to slaughter that actually, I don't want that. We got 2 cougars and 2 panthers. In fact, we got 3 cougars, 3 panthers. I don't know when I got these ones actually. Looks like they're young. We got a boomalope, which I would really like to slaughter, but I know it blows up, so I'm going to save that for now. We got some cows. We got 2 cows, 3 cows, 3 bulls and a calf. We've got some dromedaries. We've got loads of cows and bulls. It's probably why we've got animal starvation at the moment actually. That could well be the reason. And then we've got 3 elephants that are named and then 2 that aren't. So we have lots of animals. All the adult elephants are trained for hauling and also for rescue, so we have additional haulers. That is a big benefit to the colony, having that all set up. So yeah, overall, really happy with how things are going. The odd raid can be a bit of a nightmare though, so it's always nice when the traps and the turrets do their job. Although the turrets, I know they've changed the turrets since I started watching playthroughs of this, and these turrets aren't as good as they used to be. They've been nerfed slightly, which is what the auto cannon turrets actually make up for, is they do it a lot better. I'm just going to save the game really quickly as well. I've had a habit now, as you see on all my videos and everything, I have a habit to actually save the game relatively frequently. Stop crashes being a massive issue. Don't forget, people in the chat, if you haven't done so already, you can vote for what game you want to see played next week. I'm going to do another quick nudge for Moobot to put the link in the chat. You can go over to the Google Sheet, check out which games are up on the list this week, and then vote for which one you want to see played. Follow the instructions on the Moobot post there for how you can vote. Right, we have got quite a lot of steel now as well. I need to do some more building. That's not building. Oh, transport pod crash. Pause. Second. Who's nearest? Lincoln, can you get over here in time and rescue? I'll say rescue. Capture Emily. Probably not, actually, with the slow doors. You've not got blood loss just yet, so we might get away with it. Come on. Now we've got blood loss, and it's rising pretty fast. Yeah, it's 20% already, and you've only just been picked up. This happens a lot now, actually. It's quite frustrating. We rescue them pretty much every time we get them into the prison bed or the hospital bed, whatever it might be, and then they still die of blood loss. I've tried to optimize the routes. It's one of the reasons why we've got doors on these corners now. We've also got a door, where is it? Just down here as well. Although no one crashes down this side. It's mostly up in the north. But yeah, it gets more and more difficult to rescue people and keep them alive. Oh, golfers voted for Planet Coaster. I still haven't checked whether Planet Coaster actually works on my laptop when I'm streaming, so that'll be fun to find out together, won't it? Right, let's do a quick recruit unrecruit, because we need someone to come and tend to Emily immediately. I think she'll be fine. Well, it's death in 2 hours. So who is our best doctor? Alright, Spencer's doing it. Where's Spencer? Okay, Emily, you should be fine. We can get these injuries tended to ASAP. He's not... Sorry, she's not going as fast as I'd have liked. Spencer, you're going very slow. Come on, this is quite literally life and death here. Oh, Dylan's voted for FIFA 19. I will, of course, add my vote in at the end, as I always do. Right, it looks like Emily's going to be okay. 88% we got it to. I think it might have just gone up to 89% before we finally got the last injury. We don't half cut it fine with that though, don't we? A bit unsettling. So yeah, I'm looking to what sorts of things I could build. So I think one thing that's quite important is upgrading the rest of these. These are ironwood, but I think I'm going to swap them for steel, since we've got a lot of steel knocking around now. That's the second time you've used that emoji now, Dylan. Oh, I should say, because I've got the advanced colony manager thingy, whatever it's called, so I can open up this, and you get all the breakdown of jobs. So that's why some of these people have one for construction, even though I haven't said they're constructors. It's primarily so that things that need to be taken apart quickly can be. Things like, for example, these doors. I want to get them replaced quickly, so everyone, or at least everyone up to a couple of recruits ago, had deconstruct anything as a high priority. So we'll always take apart something as soon as it's asked to be taken apart. As I say, it's a time-saving tactic. Alright, let's slow speed down again really quickly, and I'm going to uninstall these remaining beds. So I think uninstall is also set as a high priority. One of our bots here is chopping up animals. So we should have, yeah, animal feed. Good. So who's starving? The chicks. Do they not eat kibble? Yeah, why are you not eating kibble? It's there, look. There's 3 piles of it. Go eat the damn kibble. What was I waiting for? Oh, yeah. Oh, hello. Capybara Revenge. This is quite common. Are they all... Oh, wow. Okay. Hudson, start running. Hudson's in trouble. Come on, everybody. Quick, quick. Oh, no. Don't kill Hudson. Run, Hudson! Run like the wind. Oh, dear. He's down. I think, yeah. It's the kind of manhunter where they stop attacking once their target is down. Because some they will just keep going until the person's dead. I don't like those ones. Banks, I'm going to unrecruit you. You can run away. Everyone here with guns. There we go. Bang bang, shoot shoot. Blah blah. Hudson, you're in real trouble actually. Spencer, where are you? Can you rescue Hudson, please? And everybody else here. Unrecruit, go get treatment, whatever it might be. Who else was down? Banks was down as well. Hopefully Hudson's going to be okay. Do an unforbid all on everything. May need to get the shotgun carried back in. I think Hudson needs a weapon upgrade as well, thinking about it. If he survives. Which, I mean, he's not in good shape. And it's a long way to go to that hospital. We'll get the hospital bed. Let's put it there. And I do need another one. Furniture, hospital bed, steel. Right, I want you to be at least good quality. I think Hudson might die, you know. Oh, there you go, they put him in that one. Now you gotta go tend to him. Yeah, please tend to him. Don't just go and... What are your injuries? Oh no! We weren't quick enough. Well, there we go. There was me complaining about, oh, nothing exciting's happening, and then we've just lost a colonist because of blood loss. Common way that these people die. And immediately cremated by the robot. So heartless, that hauler bot. So all of Hudson's stuff now, which is very good clothing, by the way, very good quality clothing indeed, is now all designated as being tainted because he was wearing it when he died. Well, that sucks, because there goes our principal artist. Although we have still got Gizmo, and we have still got Lincoln. How's Banks, by the way? So you had, yeah, you had severe blood loss. Frey? Oh, you don't just a bite, you're fine. Spencer has mild blood loss, which has now been tended to, and Lincoln also had minor. In fact, you haven't been tended to yet. Where are you? Go up into this one, please. Heath. Wait for Lincoln to get in bed, and then go tend to them. Come on. Nice and quick. Alright. Tend to Lincoln. That was one of those ones, it really sneaks up on you. 1 minute they're alive, and the next minute they're dead. Poor old Hudson. Alright, Lincoln's been tended to. Do you know what? I might take Spencer off doctoring. I think Spencer has... weakened by something. Yeah, manipulation's weakened. I think that's why she's a lot slower when it comes to tending. So I'm going to take you off doctoring. You can focus on some more important things. How's Emily doing? Yeah, we've got to break her resistance before we can start recruiting. Alright, so what was I talking about? Building stuff. I think that's what I was talking about. So everything here, I think I've got at least one of. I could build some more electric drills, but then we need more people to actually run them. And we got the most advanced version of everything here as well. I think I have got prosthetics queued up. As you can see, I've got 15 things queued up in terms of crafting research. There's a lot of stuff there. I could put metal tiles everywhere, but it's not particularly pleasant to look at. Got nothing in the ship section yet. Could build some more greenhouses, maybe. Yeah, besides that, we've not got a lot. Have these doors been built? Yes, they have. Alright, one thing I do want to do then is reroute this power source. And I've got to try and do it so that we don't disassemble the wall. I think if I take it apart to there, actually that one I'll cancel. That up to here I'll cancel. Alright, and I want you to go along to there, and then you to go up like that. And then you, gun, I want you to reconnect. No, I want you to reconnect. God damn it, reconnect. What's wrong with you? Okay. Maybe it's because of this end is still connected as well. What's that? Oh, thrombos. I really want to tame some thrombos. Well, yeah. Thrombo. I mean, it's technically Trumbo. I'm saying it wrong, but yeah. Refugee chased. A veteran. God bloody! I can speak English, honestly. A veterinarian named Lloyd calls you from nearby. He's being chased by pirates from the rogue criminals. He begs for safety and offers to join your colony. He tells you he's 30 years old, but there's no time to collect more information. 1 drifter and 4 pirate gunners are chasing him. Hell yeah, I'm offering safety. Come on in, friend. We'll restrict everyone to indoors. And you guys get to see how well our defences work. Okay, so this is now all unpowered, the doors. And this is also unpowered. So if I do reconnect now, there we go. Now it's reconnected. Okay. So yeah, all those power cables have joined back up, which means that all these doors should be powered again. And I'm just going to run that through there and connect it up there. Right, where are these people? Here they come. So speed up, and you get to watch how the defenses work. So they do sometimes come up here and they might attack one of these doors, but the majority of the time they'll come in here. This time around they'll go through this gap because it's a shorter distance. Wow, the turret actually got them for once. That's normally what happens though, they hide up there. So the trap got that guy. You're going all the way up and round. And it's always one of these two turrets will end up getting destroyed. In fact, yeah, that one's taken quite a lot of damage. That one hasn't yet. What are you doing? I don't know what that guy was doing then. Come on, Lloyd, I know you knew, but you should have pick up the ropes that fast. Bloody hell. Alright, over half of them have been killed, so they're going to run away now. Now, I know at this point, this would normally be where you would recruit everyone and chase them down and try and capture people. This is also where you would want them to not survive, because they will then go and tell other people back at their base how to get past your defences. But that's not really happened to me yet. The only time that did happen was when I still had wooden walls and one group of people burnt the wall down and ran through that way. But besides that, pretty much everyone comes through here. And I think it might be something to do with the fact that I don't directly engage them. I let them kill themselves and the rest of them run away and they don't actually see what killed their comrades. That might be part of it. We did have a turret blow up there, so we'll fix that. Was this one destroyed as well? No, good. Right, Lloyd, what are you good at? Good at all this stuff. Doctoring, yep, you got a 9. Resting, basic. Okay, your handling skills are 6. You've got double passion for growing, so I'm going to put you on that. Plant cut, pretty much everyone has a 1 for plant cut because it happens so rarely. These guys can't do it though. What else have you got? Smithing, 3. Yeah, hauling and cleaning for the rest. So you're principally going to be a grower. And if you can't do that, then you might do some handling. And if you can't do that, then you're going to... Actually, no, if you can't do that, you're going to haul and clean. And if there's nothing else to do, then you'll do some handling or some smithing or tailoring. Now, you should be all geared up in terms of clothing, but I will also give you... Oh, you're incapable of violence. That's nice. Unroofed. Is it? Oh dear. I have to fix that. Oh yeah. Wonder what caused that. Alright, so that should solve that problem. This is all one big stockpile. It used to be 2, it's now just 1. Mainly for simplicity reasons. Do another quick save. So we've had 1 death and 1 person join, and we've only been going for 50 minutes. That's Rimworld for you. It's always looking for ways to kill you. I was actually... because I've been playing on this save for a couple of weeks now. And at one point I thought maybe on the stream I'll up the difficulty just to make it a bit more interesting. But in truth, between me coming up with that idea and the start of tonight's stream, I lost a lot of colonists and the game suddenly started to get a lot harder. And I do know for a fact, because I've seen lots of people say it in comment sections of videos, when you start to build your ship, you get raid after raid after raid as people try and stop you escaping. So we got all that to look forward to. I don't think we'll be leaving anytime tonight, but if we ever stream this game again, that'll be what happens. Pitman, food bins, really? Could you not have done something that's a little less resource heavy? Have we got meat? Yeah, we've got meat. Have we got kibble? I think we need to make more kibble. We're supposed to make 100. 50, sorry, not 100. I'm going to say make 100. And the silage I'm going to temporarily suspend. So you'll always make kibble first, and if you can't do that, then you'll butcher. What have we got in terms of wildlife? Thrumbo. Who's our best handler? Vince. You're currently hauling a cassowary. I'm going to get you to prioritise taming. Oh, someone commented on one of my videos. That's always appreciated. So you want to consume a grilled steak. Actually, it wasn't you I asked to do it, was it? Who was it I asked to do it? It was Vince. Excuse me, Vince. I asked you to do something. I'll do a shift one on it. So I'll queue it up. Our hunters are bringing in lots of dead animals now, so that should help with the food supply issue. Alright, Vince is going to go out and attempt to tame the Thrumbo. Now, you might notice Vince has got a lot of animals following him. The reason being is I've got it set so that animals will follow their master when the master is out doing field work, and this technically counts as field work. And it's not a bad idea when you're trying to tame things like Thrumbos. We have actually got a mad panther somewhere. Oh, it looks like the panther's going to kill itself on a trap anyway. Oh no. The panther's in the base. Run, Marty! I need to recruit people to help fight this. This is bad news. Actually, yeah, Marty, you're not doing a bad thing there. Alright. I have a horrible feeling Miles' the only one armed here. Hey, leave my robot alone. Okay. Just finish that off for me, will you? Ah, Frey, nice of you to turn up. I think it's just you lot I had recruited. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So Vince has lots of animals follow him around. I take it you couldn't tame the... Yeah, okay. I'm sure you'll give it another go. I think I had it. I'll turn yours to a 1. Everyone I did have. I'll put all these as 1s. So you all go out and try and tame wild animals first now, and then you train the ones we've already got. That's the wrong tab. That's the right tab. So I was actually looking on here to see if there's anything else we can hunt. It's a cobra. If we can get the alpacas in, that should see us through for a long time, actually, food-wise. Even now we've got some dead animals. We've got some nice panther meat as well. Mmm, yummy. Got medicine. Got medicine for days. That's something I was going to put on the priority list, actually. One other thing I've not yet had in the game is people dropping in transport pods when they're doing raids. So we've got the auto cannon turrets on the way, but I think as a placeholder I'm just going to dot some mini turrets around certain parts of the base in case the enemy does drop in. It'll certainly help in the fight, let's put it that way. So I think one there would be good. One up in this corner, and then one there. Maybe a couple indoors in the stockpiles. So I think one there. One there. One there, because that covers quite a big area. One in the animal room, because you never know. And we'll do that for now. I won't put sandbags or anything around them, I'll just put them as pure unguarded turrets for now. Moisture pumps was something else that I could use. particularly in this area out here, because we were in the process of sorting this out. I had to disassemble a lot of these because we had a steel shortage, but now we've got lots of steel. I might as well put them all back in again. The most important one actually is one there, one there, and then I suppose I could put one here and try and dry out this, build the wall. So not cable there. In fact, the cable needs to be there, doesn't it? Actually, in the wall. Which means that turret is in the wrong place. There. Alright, anywhere else where I could use a moisture pump? I think there was somewhere up. There's this little area here, I suppose. So if I put you there, currently you'll connect to the turret power conduit, that's not a problem. We might need to make more components. We have got a queue for 15. Actually, I have seen people do this so that you can have more than one person. Not at the same time, but you can have more than one job being done. All of this ambrosia is ready to harvest, so we'll get that set up. Is that ready? 55% grown. Oh, you weren't selected anyway, it's fine. Alright, you are Boomerang. Yes, you are. Cool. Right. Now we play the waiting game again. Do another quick save. It's a fun game, this. I do like it. It was one of those games where I used to enjoy watching people play it and never thought I'd enjoy playing it myself. But since I bought the game, I have actually had a good time on it. I recommend it. You don't need mods in order to have a good time. The most recent version of the game actually has features that were once mods that have now been incorporated into the base game, which I think it's always good when a game developer does that. It means they care about the fans. So that's always nice to see. Plus, it's just, you know, as a base game, it's actually one of the best base games I think I've seen for a long time in terms of how much content there is. So okay, you don't have the bots, you don't have the manager's desk or anything like that, so you can't properly micromanage, but you can still have a decent sized colony with decent gameplay experience. You know, it's just an all-round well-made game. The music's very nice. It's a good game. I like it. Until a raid happens, of course. We've still got animal starvation, even though we've got kibble. Who's hungry? What's wrong with you? You ate porridge. You're well fed. How can you have malnutrition and be well fed? That does not make sense. We've also run out of sleeping spots again. So this turret I'm going to have to move. Primarily so that I can make this a bit bigger. All the walls were wooden to start with, as you can see, but over time I've replaced them with blocks because safety. Do a copy of you there. Right, so that turret is going to be moved just outside the door there. That should do. How much steel have we got now? Oh wow, we've actually used pretty much all of the steel. But, as you saw, we've got so much in storage. Smelting should be a high priority for everybody, I think. So crafting, somewhere, smelt items. I'm going to put that as a high priority job for everyone that can do it. So we'll always have someone smelting steel shrooms into steel. Because we've got so much of it. So I did think the shortage was we didn't have enough steel shrooms growing, which is why there's 3 different plots. There's this one here, there's this one here. Half of this used to be steel shrooms as well, plus all up here. But it turns out we just weren't smelting it fast enough, so now I've got that as a high priority. Gizmo's making another bolt action rifle, even though we've got loads of them. Did I change it to... Yeah, we don't count awful to normal. We're only supposed to make 1. But he just keeps going, even though we've got quite a few. Oh well. Ah well. Right. No one's smelting yet. Come on, people. Recruit, unrecruit. Let's get people smelting. Who's my best crafter? It is Gizmo. Alright, Frey is apparently, yeah. You're smelting metal from slag at the moment. Which slag? Down here. Just hauling all that in as a priority. Do with hauling all this stone in as well. There we go. And I know what they say, if everything's high priority then nothing's high priority, but at the same time I think it's actually better if we got as much of this stuff into our stockpiles as possible. And a high priority haul is one of the best ways of doing that. There we go. Right. Now we play the waiting game again. So we've got Banks is still, whoops, bedridden. And you got a scratch on your foot. Apart from that, not too bad. Emily's not missing body parts, is she? No, just scratches and cuts. What's your stats like? So I think you'll be another handler / artist. Pretty cool. Alright, Frey, you're still smelting metal from slag. Where are you? Oh, you're there. Oh, you are going out. Right, you're going to get that bit now. Hey, I wish I could cut down on the walking distances more, but I think I've optimised it pretty much as much as I can without making every other bit of wall a door, which weakens your defences, so there's no point doing that. Spencer, can you... No, you need steel. So yeah, we need steel. Come on, Frey. You're supposed to do the steel shrooms first. Why is none of this being considered? We got 4,401 steel shrooms. Why are we smelting slag first? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, steel shroom. Minimum crafting required of 8. Oh, maybe that's why. What's your crafting skill? That'll be why then. Your crafting skill's not high enough. So maybe that's not a good idea. Just those with a good crafting skill, 8 and above. So yours is what, 3, 4? Were you all people that were just set? Yeah, cancel, cancel. Yours is 5. You were set up to do it anyway. Yours is also 5, so I'll turn yours off. Yours is 7. Yours is nearly 8. So I'll leave yours on. Marty. So if I reset everyone again. And our best crafter is Gizmo, isn't it? Yeah, don't make components right now. Focus on creating steel. Smelting metal from plants. There we go, that's what we wanted. Let me know, people in chat, is the audio okay? Is my audio okay? Is the game audio okay? Is the music audio okay? Let me know. I'll assume if you don't answer then you can't hear me, so the audio levels aren't okay. Come on, Gizmo. So this is the walking distance. I think I might make a new stockpile in here. Or maybe here. For steel shrooms. It's not a bad idea, actually. Clear all. Critical priority 4. Raw resources. Plant matter. Steel shrooms. It doesn't have to be refrigerated or anything like that. Hopefully the haulers will go ahead and move some stuff in here, because this is considered low priority. And then whoever's doing the smelting only has to move. Oh, there we go, got some steel shrooms there now. I take it they're unfertilized eggs. Oh no, you're cooking with them. Can I turn that off? What are you making? Kibble? Yeah. Can I turn... Actually, do you know what? We've got enough chickens. I did talk about segregating them, didn't I? A bit dumb to undo that. So you only get 16 steel for every however much was a stack. I think it's 32. I think it's a 2-to-1 ratio. Golfer here's yo, ooh, fine. Good. As a 64 gets turned into 16, so it's a 4-to-1 ratio. It's not terrible, it's also not great. But if they're only walking here now, they do still have to take the steel there, I suppose. I might do a drop on floor. For both of these, actually. Leave it to the hauler to actually go and drop it on the floor. So Gizmo now has to only go between here and here. So that's optimized that a bit more, made that a bit more efficient. Just do a double check on that. Rebecca's hiding in her room. And we've got a lot of break risks. People aren't as happy as they used to be. I need to put a billiards table in somewhere. That might make people happier, having an extra joy source. Yeah, the steel immediately got taken away. We've got more kibble being made, so we've got no more animal starvation. The chick is sleeping on the kibble, that's how much they value it. These rocks here need to all be hauled. And you, hauled. Anything there? No. Good, good. Some more rocks here that need to be... I'll just do a huge bulk. Haul everything in this area. Go. I think everything that can be hauled is set to be hauled, so that's good. Do need to create some more bedrooms at some point in the future as well. No one's harvested. Oh, they have harvested those. Cool, so does that mean we've got some ambrosia in here somewhere? I don't know what it looks like. Sugar cane. Maybe it's already been eaten. We've got so many herbal medicine. 480 herbal medicine. I might start selling it. Which reminds me, actually, we haven't had a trader come past for a little while. Trade chip or otherwise. I could do with this cooler. I wish you could just reinstall a cooler somewhere. Deconstruct all this stuff. Do we have power running through there? No, we didn't. Do now though. Right, so people should come across and deconstruct this as a high priority. Here we go, Pittman first to do so. Come on, Pittman. put slate tiles down on the floor. Pittman's given up. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to do some growing. Fair enough. Hay grass is quite important. Slate. Like so. Okay, and then we need more animal beds. Just cloth. Let me do it to there. Like that. And then we'll do some wooden sleeping boxes along this back wall here. Right, make sure all of these are at least good quality, and same with these. What that basically means is if it's built and it's less than good quality, then they'll deconstruct it and rinse and repeat until it's at least good quality, and then it stays. Because we've got good builders, you tend to end up with good on the first try, but every now and then you do have to rebuild it. Sometimes you get a botched job as well. One of my dromedaries has just walked into a trap. Why did you do that? So you now need tending to. Death in 4 hours. Are you even going to get to a sleeping spot in time? As you see, that's excellent quality. Whoever built that did a very good job. Spencer is hauling. Yeah, you're only hauling, you're not doing smelting. I have a feeling this dromedary is going to die in a minute. Do I get treated? We run out of kibble again. Not good. We've got too many animals. I might need another butcher's table just for making kibble. I think I'm going to do that actually. Wood. Put you next to it. Yeah, I'm not too bothered about the bad temperature penalty because it's robots that are doing the job most of the time. I'm going to put it there. I don't know. I could remove this wall a little bit. Particularly as to the outside we haven't got... Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, we've got less freezers now, haven't we? Yeah, I used to have 5 coolers, but we had a zit and 2 of them exploded. So I might put some coolers up on this wall. But I don't want to do that until I've got the components and the steel. There's me thinking I had loads of steel. I had like 2,000 steel, and now it's all gone. Gizmo, get up you lazy sod. Do some more smelting. Inspired surgery, Lloyd. Well, we don't really have any surgery that needs doing right now, Lloyd, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. What are these? Unfinished sculptures. Ah, Lilith, who was a former colonist. And Hudson. That's sad. Lincoln, you're still alive. Ambrosia, Binge, Gizmo. Of course. This I'm going to reinstall there. Reason being is I'm going to put a door here. I think. Move this stockpile into this room. Like that. Delete that stockpile and move this out here. There's a lot of cleaning needs doing here actually. Is everyone set to clean? It can be. Not quite. Marty, isn't it? Hasn't been set to clean. Same with Hall actually. There we go. Good robot. Good old builder bot. Gotta love that bot. Very rarely see it. Very, very quick. The hauler bot is the quickest one. It's made to look like an Amazon drone. It shoots by. In fact, that's it there. And I already have lost it. There it is. You see it buried under something. It always carries things that are about 5 times its actual size. There you go. Apparently it's a male. I didn't know bots had genders, but there you go. It's a male hauler bot. What a progressive society we live in. Yeah, that's moving it all through. The elephants are moving it through as well. And you... I need to copy this and paste, paste, paste. Alright, hopefully we get some more kibble made. Any more animals I can go out and kill? There's another cassowary. I don't want to risk it with the panther. Yeah, our meat gets used very, very quickly. I might start butchering some of our animals. Particularly the hens and the roosters. I could do that in the manager desk, thinking about it. Chicken. So yeah, the problem I think is no one's done any managing for a while. So Mal, can I get you to come over here and do some managing very quickly? Prioritize that. There'll be a little freeze in a second as it calculates halving and stuff like that. There normally is. Come on, Mal. I think the game's going a bit slower because I'm streaming as well. There we go, there's the freeze. I think that's also gone slower for the same reason. So a lot of our chickens, I think, should have now been set to butcher. Yes, there they are. That should not only... It's kind of the opposite of a vicious spiral in many respects, because we have too many animals and not enough food. So by killing some of the animals... Oh dear, we're killing elephants as well now, are we? I'm not sure I like that idea, actually. Can I cancel the elephant kill? Let's just focus on the... So I quite like having my elephants around. I'm going to set that to like 10. We'll never reach 10. It's just to ensure that it's a high number. Have we got cows? Yeah, there we go. Cows. 5, 5, 5, 5. Don't need to worry about taming. Training. Obedience and whatever that was. Train young animals. Restrict them to the animal area. Male and female. Don't follow trainer. Manage. And I need Mal. Sorry to wake you, but I need you to do it a little bit more. Maybe not. Rebecca then. Can you do some managing for me? No. Alright, maybe it's too soon since the last one. Okay, got some hemp and some bird leather. Some animals have got the flu. Brilliant. Ideally, I need my animal handlers to actually come over and kill the animals. That was the point I was making. So we have too many animals, not enough food. So you kill some animals and you turn that animal into food, which then the rest of the animals can eat. So it's kind of cannibalism in many respects, because the chickens are eating kibble that's made from chicken. But shh, they don't need to know that. They definitely do not need to know that. Alright, again, everybody in the chat, don't forget that you can vote as to what game you want to see played next week. The options are listed via Moobot. I'll get another reminder up in the chat for you guys. There you go. You can also follow, if you haven't done so already. You can donate some bits, or you can cheer some bits. You can do a straightforward donation, or you could subscribe if you so wish. Your name will appear in the credits if you do any of the following. And then also, if you missed last time out, when we did another week of Tabletop Simulator, you can go check that out on the channel at 11 PM. It'll be going live. It was a very chaotic game of Monopoly, let me tell you. You can also go back and watch the entire playlist if you so wish. Emily is now fully fit. I think that resistance has gone down since the last time I checked. Cool, cool. Do we have any more? No, I'm not sure why the boomalopes have been marked for hunting, but as long as they don't blow up near us, we should be okay. Alright, Pitman's going around killing things. That's his job. He's not just doing it for the hell of it. There you go. That's a lot of food we've got now. Sorry, Pitman. I know it's just you doing it, mate. That can't be helping your needs. No, you're more worried about Rose. I don't even remember having someone called Rose. That must have been someone I recruited and then obviously became lovers with Pitman and then died. Sorry about that. Oh, you were insulted as well. There's some very strange emotional reactions in this game. Very strange. Alright, I think that ends the great cull of 5507. Rebecca. Could I get you? I'm currently hunting a monkey. Would you mind doing some managing for me? Just so we can get that cow management underway as well. Actually, before you do that, I'm going to tweak it a little bit more. So I think I set it to 5 and 5, didn't I? I'm going to set these to 2 and these to 3. I think we've got 5 of each, so that should result in a little bit more of a trim back in terms of our animals. Nothing personal, animals, it's just we have too many of you. Where are they going? Oh, you're following Vince. Where's Vince? You know where Vince is, you just follow the long line of animals. You're taming elephants. Are we still trying to recruit elephants? Apparently so. There's the stutter. Yeah, Vince has a lot of animals associated. I'm gonna make sure none of the cows follow anyone. Prefer it if all the cows stayed in at base. I think that's all of them. And then yeah, you're all restricted to the animal area. It's nice for Vince to have backup, but perhaps too much backup. Now you're going to attempt to recruit Emily. So we're going to see how much the resistance drops by. There's a lot of shaking hand things going on there. Left-handed for some reason. Oh, quite a bit. 1.4. Not bad. So we got some more animal starvation. Also got some tattered apparel. Vince. Have we not got anything? It's all good quality. What is it of yours that's falling apart, Vince? Is it the vest? I think it's the vest. Yeah, so you need a new vest. That's a shirt. It's a parka. You're also dead man's. Apparel. Don't allow tainted. I'm wondering if that was Hudson's. Oh, Hudson, I miss you already. Got another shirt. I don't think we have any vests. Got some more Dead Man stuff here. Tainted. I've got to get used to saying tainted. Not Dead Man, tainted. So yeah, that should all get moved out. And maybe some good stuff will get moved in. Although this is all tainted as well. See, again, this here is critical. I suppose I should do... No, I mean, this is actually difficult because obviously alright, let's say this is just tainted apparel. This one. And we'll shrink the zone. Like that. And then here, oh, Manhunter, hang on. Let's restrict everyone to indoors. What's it a Manhunter of? Boom Rats, yeah, that's quite bad actually. Right, so you are gonna copy, paste. You're gonna be clean only. 50 hit points, maximum normal quality. You're critical. Yeah, good. Right. So yeah, Manhunter, Boom Rats. I'm going to set that just in case. Now, are you making a beeline for someone? You are chasing Lincoln. Looks like Lincoln's going to get in. Yeah, Lincoln should win that race, although Marl is quite slow. You have a bad back and your left ring finger was shot off. So she can never marry. Come on, Marl. That's it. You left the bloody door open, Marl. Oh, for God's sake. Well, there goes that plan. I might swap this out with an auto door then. Hey. Oh, that gun's up. That's exactly why I wanted to put guns inside the base, actually, in case things did creep in. Okay. Good work, team. Someone rescue Marl, please. No one's going to rescue Marl, are they? Oh, the dog is. That's a dromedary, actually. Oh, it's a cougar. There you go. See, you'd never get that in real life. You'd never get rescued by a cougar after being blown up by an explosive rat. This game, eh? It's amazing. I thought that was wooden walls, but it's not. It's sandstone. So these fires should get put out as and when required. We then need a load of steel to repair the traps. But the guns are all in one piece still, and that's the main thing, because they're more expensive than the traps. The traps are actually... I mean, it's 35 steel, so it's still a fair amount, but if the guns are, you can still shoot people that are approaching. This door, though, I'm going to replace it with an auto door. That was a problem. Ah, pirate merchant. Vince. It was, wasn't it? Oh. Negotiate. No? Not Vince. Who is it? Spencer's our best. So I'll let Spencer do it. And you can see what I mean about health. Also, what's wrong with Marl? Extreme blood loss, you have been tended to. Mostly just scratches. You have a bad back and that somehow affects your brain, or you have a brain injury and that's affected your back. I think it's the latter more than anything. Okay, you don't have steel, I'm going to sell all this prosthetic stuff, because I don't think we actually have anyone that needs prosthetics at this moment in time. I literally just make them to sell them at the moment. Buy some components. We don't have to waste steel on them. You do have prisoners. You're not bad. I'm quite good at crafting in animals. I'm tempted to buy Duck, who is a female. You have to remember that. Not real name Montague. Not that Duck. Alright, we'll sell these weapons that we've got. Again, we'll always make more. And we'll definitely sell all of these sculptures. There you go, we make a profit. I'm actually going to keep this bolt action rifle. This is very good. Actually, I'll keep this one and these two as well because they're both good. Okay. We have a new colonist. Welcome, Duck, who is an inventor to this. So you're not very good at warning. Good at handling, so I'll turn that on. You're also good at hunting, so we'll get you a weapon. And then everything else, apart from falling and cleaning, I'll put as 3s. Go grab one of the bolties. Who else got injured? Pittman, wasn't it? You've not been tended to yet. You are in bed. Spencer. Oh yeah, I took you off it, didn't I? Heath. Why are you not automatically tending to the patient? That's what I want to know. Oh, I did think of another way of streamlining this, by the way, which I could do. Let's just do it there. We'll have you critical priority, clear all. There it is, medicine. And we'll just do normal medicine. Because I think, I know herbal meds definitely have to be frozen. I'm not sure about actual medicine. No, it doesn't. So we can put some there. Is this a... It's an important, it's not critical. So yeah, the medicine should get moved up here. Because at the moment, Heath has to come down into the freezer to get some medicine and then come back up to Pittman. Meanwhile, Pittman is bleeding. Not suffering from blood loss yet, but is bleeding. So the sooner we can solve that problem, the better. There we go. Good work, Heath. Right, Gizmo, are you asleep? Nope, you're consuming a kebab at the moment. Wait for you to do that, and then I'm going to get you to do some more smelting, please. You don't need to repair a wall that's at 98%, thank you. Go do some smelting. Attaboy. Right, anything else need doing? That door is set up, that'll get built in time. Got some... Actually, these traps are almost ready to go back up again. I did turn off the restrictions, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, I didn't set your restriction. You're not a night owl, are you? No. You've got good memory though, so that's handy. Yeah, we need the butchering done. Turn this one up there. So you're just going to be kibble, of which we've got loads, and you're going to be butcher. Although you're currently making something. What are you making? You're still making kibble. Stop making kibble, damn it. We got loads of the stuff, look. Can't move for it. It's made of chicken, elephant, and rice. Mmm. Sounds glorious. Need you to do butchering so we can get the boom rats in. Stop making kibble. In fact, I'm going to take kibble out of this completely. So this is only butchering now, so it's going to be corpses get butchered. Do another quick save. We've got loads of elephant tusks that we need to sell at some point as well. Loads and loads and loads. Can you believe it? The 2 hours is nearly up already. We've got about 20 minutes left. That's incredible. Time's really flown by tonight. So I'm going to have to start doing a last call in a minute for if you want to vote for next week's game, you're going to have to do it sharpish. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do if it's a tie. Need to come up with that. Oh, new recruit. Emily has joined. Nice. Freeze that a second. I did check about your night owl status, didn't I? Yeah, slothful, cannibal, great. Okay. Let's get you set to all this stuff. So you're slothful, which means you are slow. So I don't think I want you as a first responder. Not for doctoring now. I'll put you on a 2 because you are quite good. You won't be any of those things. Can you hunt? You've got passion for shooting, so I'll put you on hunting. And then you'll do this stuff. There you go, you can be a badass with a gun. You can have the excellent bolt action rifle. Nice. Right, where's Mole? You're still down. Where's Rebecca? You are currently hunting. Got shoot frenzy for Marty. Yeah, we need Marl back on her feet because we need to do some research. I think I'm going to turn Marl's animal handling off. And I'm going to put these as a 2. So you are a researcher first and foremost, and then you are everything. Actually, you're a doctor first and foremost, and then you're everything else. You are recovering slowly but surely. You did take quite a hammering off those boom rats. That's the downside to not being very fast. I might change Marl's restrictions so she's not allowed out outside the walls, just to stop that sort of thing happening again. Rebecca's now going to get her ass handed to her. If I can get Rebecca to run sort of back to here. She's moving, she is moving. Took a whack, I imagine, but it's moving. I think it's alright, actually. I'm not sure why I've got Boomerlope turned on for hunting. Turn that off. Yeah, Rebecca needs treatment. What's the injury? Oops. Just some bruises. Oh, your nose has been carved. Jesus Christ. I don't think I can make artificial noses yet. That's a tough injury. I would make a joke like it's no skin off my nose, but ouch. She's got no nose. That is actually very harsh. Come on, Emily. Jesus Christ. I know your shooting's not that high, but come on. There we go. We'll let the fire burn. We'll probably destroy both corpses, which is the other downside to... Oh, you are in there still. You've got 13% missing body parts. Your head was shot off. Oh, there you go. That probably is about 13% thinking about it. Right, we have got medicine now in the hospital. Nothing about it deteriorating, which is good. Rebecca still needs treatment. Go get treatment. Nitro flowers have rotted away in storage. That's not good. That is not good at all. I've also got no components being made at the moment. So I'm not sure where my crafter bot is. Oh, you're there. Oh, you're getting steel. Oh no, you're making components. Okay, cool. Yeah, Sab, Gizmo and Crafterbot are all making components. Okie dokie. Right, so yes, it's actually been quite a laid-back stream. Touch wood. Nothing really bad has happened so far. Wow, we got 1,000 steel shrooms just here. We got Sab coming over here, and I think, yeah, attempting to finish the door. So all the steel's in, we just need the 2 components now. We've got chem fuel. That must be from the envelope that we have. Yeah, there. If we had a breeding pair, we could have more chem fuel. We're not using it, so we might have to just sell it. It's got no other use otherwise. We've got loads of rice, so that needs to be turned into food. All these bodies are being butchered now, which is good. Means the rest of the stuff should be brought in. Poor old Marl. I think I will stop Marl from going outside the base. I know it says indoors, but it's literally everything inside the wall is counted as the indoor area. Heatwave is the one that's just areas that are actually indoors. Although I might rename them. Alright, we've got all these moisture pumps working now, apart from that one. Is this one pretty much done? It's got one more ring to go. So that'll be the first one to get deconstructed. That turret is up, as we saw. I think the one down here was... no, none of these are complete yet. Got the builder bot, which is also a miner, digging out some more steel for us. Phrase on a sad wander. Used to see inside the base. Got some more. That is a boomerlope, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, Banks, you idiot! Right, Banks has just killed himself. Himself? Herself. I don't think it tells us what gender Banks is now. Banks is dead. That's all we need to know. Banks stepped on a trap and killed themselves. We've got more cows joined. We don't need more cows. That's the problem. We don't need more cows. Rebecca, do me a favour. See if we can get rid of some of these cows. Cassowary Revenge. On whom? Lincoln. I should make a joke there about Lincoln's repeater as well, but yeah, Lincoln's legging it. I'm not surprised when you got a cassowary chasing after you. I think cassowaries, there are emus and ostriches in this game. I think cassowary is like the equivalent. I should point out, I do know that a cassowary is a real thing. But it's kind of like dromedaries instead of camel, that kind of thing. Lincoln is not having a good time out here. Oh, bad time for Rebecca to do managing. Come on. So exclude, exclude, exclude. Everyone else over here, please. Actually, right up here would be nice. Before Lincoln dies. Now I think a revenge, even when they're down, the animal keeps attacking. So I think Lincoln might die. Oh no. They've left Lincoln alone now. Why does it take everyone so long to get out of the base? I don't get that. The walkways were sort of carefully designed for that exact reason, to get people in and out of the base as fast as possible. Go on, Duck. Oh, you moron. Attack the cassowary. There we go. Right, Heath, you're rescuing Lincoln. Thank you. Lincoln is in real trouble here, though. Minor blood loss. Fast forward, please. Alright, so some more animals should be designated to be killed, maybe? No? Certainly designated to be tamed. Oh, you're eating. I was about to say, what are you doing? You're eating, that's fine. Come on, Lincoln, where are you? Oh, Heath, come on. Nice and quickly now. I think because it's all dirt, I might have to floor inside here. Which is part of the reason for the moisture pumps, to be fair. Yeah, Lincoln is going to die. Lincoln, you only joined us at the start of the stream. Not good. Alright, Heath, you're a doctor as well. Good, quick. Oh, Lincoln might be okay. It is cutting it very fine. Again, it's just bites and scratches, but it's the blood loss that kills you. Plus there's a chance of infection. Nice one, Heath. Nice one. Good job. Was a bit touch and go then. Okay, Lincoln, you should make a full recovery. Marl's back on her feet. I know you're not a hunter anymore, but I am going to get your weapon still. Yeah, Marl is no longer allowed outside the base. Got to make a note of that. She's right at the top anyway, which makes things easy. Then I'm going to floor inside all of here. I've got ironwood to use up. I know it burns, because it is technically wood, but I'll use it for all this. So at least people can move inside the base faster. I'm not going to floor the entire map, because that's way too many resources, but for this area here, I will. And also all of this area. And all of this area. I think having to navigate round trees as well slows us down. Bandit camp quest, not interested. Thank you. Thank you, no thank you. Okay. That should be all available area to be floored. So it shows you where the moisture pumps need to go now as well. Who's the medical emergency? Still Lincoln. But you've been tended to. Yeah, your blood loss is going down. Major break risk. Frey. It's not great. Marl, you are consuming porridge. Could you, at some point in the near future, get back to researching, please? I'm hoping you can still research. What are you doing now? Resting. Okay, so you're still not fully healed. Fair enough. Rebecca's practicing shooting. See, they hit the target a fair amount, or at least the wall behind it. Which is another problem, is people coming in and repairing the wall whilst shooting practice is going on. They do wear helmets, so they shouldn't have too many headshots, but it's always a risk. Alright, so we've got a few minutes of the stream left, guys, so last call. If you want to vote for next week's game, you can do so by following the Motherboard instructions. It's very simple. You just put !vote and then the name of the game. Cap sensitive, please. And also, if you want your name to appear in the credits, you have a few minutes left to either follow, subscribe, donate, or cheer. Any of them is fine, and any amount is appreciated. I should always point that out. Don't feel like you have to donate a huge amount. That's not the case at all. Alright, floors are getting built. That should keep people busy for a little while. I'm assuming Marl is, yeah, resting in bed. Fair enough. Where's Rebecca? You are consuming food. Maybe you can go and do some research. And you're resting now as well. I suppose you've been busy. Duck's on an insulting spree. Of course she is. That's probably one of the worst ones, because then it's two people's moods go through the floor. This digging spot, I might just remove it and extend this growing zone. Alright, turrets are all still being built. We need more components, which are being created. Yep. Not sure what the crafter bot is doing at the moment. You are making components. Okie dokie. So it really is a steel shortage. Every time a trader comes by with steel, I will always buy the maximum amount I can. Yeah, we just got to get the steel levels up. So again, the problem isn't this, and it also isn't this. It's more a case of the steel that we are digging is immediately getting used, and we're not smelting steel shrooms fast enough to keep up with demand. So we almost need someone whose sole job it is to do smelting. So we have got Duck. Actually, what's your craft level? 10. So yes, you can do smelting. And I might make that your principal job. Once you've finished fighting with Sab. Got Zit. When you two are quite done. There we go. Where was the Zut? Ugh. So that's power cables I've now lost, no doubt. Yep. Actually, I'm going to do this. Deconstruct that and cancel that. There we go. Alright, so now Duck and Sav are going to have to get fixed up, although you're currently carrying... You go get treated first. I'd rather you were fit and fighting rather than anything else. Vince is treating Sab. Lincoln's still there recuperating. Marl is on her way to recuperate. And there's Duck. Although Marl is currently treating Duck. I'm not sure I want that actually. Might turn her doctoring down. Although, good quality on the treatment there. So maybe it's not all bad. I was worried about her manipulation not being good, but it seems to be okay. I don't like the idea of people using the hospital as a walkway though. That I need to stop. I'm sure there was a mod which allowed you to restrict routes that people would take. I'll have to look that up. See about getting that for next time. Right, absolute last call now people. If you want to vote for next week's game, you've got couple more minutes to do so, or if you want your name to appear on the credits, you also have a couple more minutes to do so. So I'll start a countdown shortly. One more quick save. There we go. Right, Rebecca. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, it's a shame you can't prioritise research because it's a long-term thing. They just do it when they can, essentially. Come on, Duck. It's all bruises and bite. I mean, they bite each other. That's the stupid thing. How did they bite your foot, for crying out loud? Arms I can understand. Ears, yeah, I can kind of understand that as well. But foot? Really? And your leg? What? What kind of fighting style is that? Alright, Gizmo is spending a very long time repairing the wall. There we go, just so I say that. You finish. He finishes. You're not armed. Are you a pacifist? No, you're not. I'll give you the bolt action rifle then. Alright, so that's not cool. Oh, I think the Zut wiped us out power-wise. I might put some more solar panels down at some point, actually. Thinking about it. Or what I will do, because I've got the room for it now, is here I'll put a couple of wood-fired generators, and I think I'll put one chem fuel generator. Just so we've got backup. Actually, it's a really stupid place to put it. Just so we've got backup power. There we go. Alright then, everybody. That pretty much does it for this week's stream. So, I'm going to pause the game. I'm going to save the game. So you guys will still get to see the game for a little bit longer, but I'm going to cast my vote. So I need to remind myself what the options are. So let's see. City Skylines, Factorio, FIFA 19, Planet Coaster, Rimworld, Transport Fever. I think the votes so far... it's a 50-50. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to vote for FIFA 19. And then if I now close the poll, oops. If I did an exclamation mark, also have if I spelled Mubot correctly. There we go. So with 3 votes in total, it's probably the lowest it's ever been actually, that's not very good. But Planet Coaster got 1 vote, FIFA 19 got 2 votes, so FIFA 19 is the winner and will be streamed next week. So I need to recolor that. So between now and next week, I of course will compile the list for the games that are going to be up for selection. Rimworld will not be on next week's list, but FIFA 19 will, of course. And yeah, it was a close run thing. In fairness, yes, it was a close run thing. I'd like more votes in the future, but you can't win them all, I suppose. But yeah, it's time for me to wrap up. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. If you haven't done so already on Twitch, be sure to hit the follow button. If you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Also give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget, those of you watching live now, you can watch I keep going to say last week's, but it wasn't. It was 2 weeks ago. You can watch last stream, which was Monopoly and Tabletop Simulator with some of the XVI guys and some other friends. You can go and check that out on the YouTube channel from 11. For some reason the calendar says 10, but I've scheduled it for 11 this week, but I think I might put it back to 10 next week. Or change the calendar. Probably easier if I change the calendar, actually. This week's stream will be going up on the channel next week as well, so be sure to check that out. And also then come up back here next week and you can watch me struggle in the league with Stevenage on FIFA. So until then, once again, thank you very much everybody for watching, and until next time, I will see you soon.